Thank you so much, Flamey Blade. Well played, dude. Thank you so much for that raid. Welcome, everyone, from Flamey Bay.
Blade. Yeah, thanks for the ride, mate. Appreciate it.
We got to talk about that.
I gotta do it to you, though. You can't give me how much it pains you. You have to hold that inside. It's too good.
I mean, I love it. And boy, I wish you would do it often. But we now have Flamey Blade quite secured in the second place spot here. 14-13. Not a bad time at all. Quoo still holding on in third place. Neuro, though, with a very commanding lead, 21-33. Not bad at all here. So we are now going on to our next matchup. Another ZVP. And this was request. So it's challenger request, right? The challengers get to pick what map they want. But LogiK, the person who is going to be playing in this one, he said, you know what? Random, dude. Go with whatever you want. And so we have decided to pick one that hasn't been played yet today. And we're going into Pillars of Gold, everybody. Let's go ahead and introduce our players in the top right corner. Representing Blue Zergs from around the world. You know them, you love them. It's LogiK.
Well, I do know a great many Zergs are blue these days because, well, they have to play against players like our red Protoss in the lower left here, who builds cannons and Void Rays, and eventually carriers. For the Greenskin Clan, he is our hero, our anti-hero, Grimmy.
It's Grimbo. Now, LogiK here is not afraid to play interesting strategies. This guy is more than happy to go for some early pool, to go for some dedicated attack timings. And he's pretty good at them, too. He's the one who turned me on originally to the 3 Roach play, which I have recently been trying to branch out from a little bit. But he is the one who showed me that timing originally. So he's got a few tricks up his sleeve here, though. Grimmy, going for the stock standard Protoss play versus Zerg here. Gateforge, once again. I think at this point, most of our contestants can kind of expect that.
Yeah, I mean, that Gateforge has been very consistent for him. Grimmy's still undefeated, the undefeated champ so far. And, I mean, he has no reason to change up what he's been doing. It's been very consistent, even against these players that have been watching all night.
Yeah.
There's no, like, oh, I'll just do this. It's a very solid opening for Grimmy, and that's what makes him so tough to play against, I think. There's no simple, easy response to it. There's no, this just hard counters it. Grimmy can always change up where he puts down the cannons based on what you're doing.
I think that is the true sign of a very skilled StarCraft 2 player in general. Even if you have a very, very solid awareness of what your opponent is doing, or you know kind of what the strategy is, and you know it's coming, doesn't mean you're necessarily going to be able to play perfectly against it.
Yeah.
But LogiK here, going for a very fast layer, skipping Ling speed, in fact. You know what I would love to actually possibly see here?
What's that?
No, I'm conflicted. Okay, as you know, I love Swarm Hosts. They are my favorite.
You do love Swarm
Hosts. They are just my absolute favorite. But I think this timing, this is the Cicada timing. I take it back, boys. He's going for a fast Nidus with speed. That's what this is. He's going to try to kill Grimmy before that Stargate can really get up. This can do a lot of damage. Warp Gate's on the way, but Grimmy's... Yeah. He's got the full wall. He's skipping the Adept, and he's actually going for +1. I don't know if this is...
He's going for the Stargate, too, which, if he goes for a Void Ray, that can be very strong against some things, but it is so bad against Lings. The Void Rays sit there, and they're like, poke, one Ling. By the time you kill one Ling, literally 8 more have popped out of the larva.
This
is a really good shot for LogiK. LogiK's going straight for the jugular. He wants to kill him. And it looks like he's going to drop that Nidus in the natural base.
Yeah, I think, well, I don't know if I like the natural as much. I usually go for the main myself here, but he doesn't have many options. The antithesis of this is speed. You have to just go as fast as possible, and there's the Nidus down in the natural, out of the range of the cannons. The probes do immediately get pulled. That's why I'm not a huge fan of the natural myself,
Yeah,
but it's
look
going
at
to
that
finish.
beautiful probe surround. Does he have
Triple
any
shield
queen
battery.
in that for transfuse? He doesn't, so
No,
it's just going to be
this is-
Lings popping out.
Yep.
But he's going to have to throw down a second one somewhere. A few Lings get out.
His Overlord, though, is too late to get to the main. Oh, no, this is a travesty. There's only one Void Ray. There's really only one damaging unit here. If the Lings can buy enough time that he can plant down another Nidus, I don't think behind the mineral line is the way to go for it, though. I would have almost rather seen one back down at the natural. Oh, this was looking like such a good timing. Oh,
yeah,
damn.
I think Grimmy just going to get on top of it, though, and
that is
well, now
so
it's a little too late. There's no
unfortunate.
more Niduses coming down.
Oh, and the
LogiK's
GG
gonna
gets
tap
called.
out. He's at least gonna make sure that Guitar King does not get to keep his quickest time.
Well, Grimmy sighing a sigh of relief right there. You all saw that. Man, that was looking like such a sick timing from LogiK. I think if that Nidus went down at the edge of the main, just, you know, so those probes had to walk a little bit farther, man. Oh, that is so unfortunate. That was looking so good. I was really liking that from LogiK there. Well, GG, though, once again, completely missed the time. I think it was like 4:32, something of the such. Wow. You know what, though? I can appreciate that sort of play. You go for the biscuit, or you go home. I mean, that was it.
You risk it all. That was all or nothing. And it sadly, it turned out to be nothing. The LogiK, not wanting to stick it out, play to the bitter end. Just wanted to go for that win. And if it wasn't a win, hands off the keyboard. Let's get out of here.
Yeah,
you got to respect it.
I do. I absolutely respect it. Man, that was looking so sick. Like, I was like, this could really kill him. This could be.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
this could
that
honestly
genuinely
be
was
yeah.
probably the most scared I've been for Grimmy all day today.
Yeah, that was
just that moment where if that Nidus gets up and enough of those Lings get out, he's dead. That's it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I am actually checking out the stream again right now. Grimmy's face is just like, oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. This is a sick build. This is a build I think that was popularized in early Legacy of the Void. I can't quite remember 100%. I've only been brought onto it recently. But,
it was very good when the Nidus was invincible.
Oh god, remember those days?
Oh god, yeah, I do. I gained a lot of MMR on the ladder those days, but it's not quite as good these days. However, we see it's got some really good openings, and I think it is actually a solid response against like a Forge Gate opening.
The thing is, though, you have to meta it because it is a very tight timing, as you could see, and LogiK was hitting it almost perfectly. Just that slight miscalculation. You want to have the two Overlords in position so that you can pick whichever one you'd like to send the Nidus through. That was looking very sick. Okay, so I think that was like 4:32. Maybe Kata can check that out for us.
Yeah, 4:32 sounds right to me.
What are you still doing here? The video is done, man. It's over. It's done. I mean, go home. You know, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, but we're finished here. I mean, maybe I'll post another one in a couple days or something, but I mean, it's not going to do you any good waiting around here. Go on.